Okay, how does the music sound? Okay, with me? Okay, I charged everything up, so we shouldn't have any crackling or anything. Make sure you have your water. Today is all strength, so it's total body strength. I'll get to whatever I can get to, and I try to keep it to about 45 minutes, so we're gonna get nice and warm. So I would put your fitness tracker on functional strength training or weights, whatever you got. Abs are in nice and tight. Nice big deep breath. Just open up the chest as you pull those arms down, connect to that core, and right from the get-go, I want you to pull your abdominals in, even when you're just in this position with a little arch in your back. Because we're gonna do tricep overhead extensions, and you really wanna make sure you've got that abdominal pulled in so you can protect your back. Good. Last one. Good. Fingertips to your temples. We're going to go out, back, and forth. So we're going to go out to the side, fingertips to our low back. Good mobility move. I'm doing a little faster because we're just going to get warmed up and get quick and to the point today. Good. So keeping those elbows out. Right there, it's a little sticky for me. So just do your best with it. Abdominals in. One more. And then we're going to keep our fingertips to our temples and twist with the knee up. Good. So I want you to stay upright here. So I have my stability ball today. You can use that for any of the moves. Use it almost like a bench for some of the moves we're going to be doing. But you can also do it without. Just got a new one and I want to try it out. Good. Now, if you don't like your hands behind your head like this, you can kind of keep them here. Just bring that knee in front. Good for your balance as well. And finish your last one. Good. Nice. Open up your feet, hinge at the hip, and come right back up. We're going to be a little wider here. Knees are slightly bent. Hinge. Good. And we're going to take that same position with our fingertips to our temples. Good. Abs are tight. And stay down on this one and bring one hand down, one arm up, fingertips to temples and up. I think I did this the other day. Hinge, other side. So you're getting a little rotation there. Hinge. So our heart rate will go up today. Just because we're going to be using heavier weights. Maybe all the intervals are going to be about 45 seconds. So you can always start heavier and then switch to lighter or vice versa. And stay up this time. Good. All right, open up those feet to a plie. Sink down a little bit. And we're just going to reach behind that knee. Getting the core nice and warm. I'm going to throw in some core work throughout. Good. Abs are tight. And when I do use the stability ball, I'll give you options for doing these moves on the floor. So when you're doing this, just a couple things to be aware of. Press your knees out. Don't let the knees buckle in. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Fold forward over those legs. Turn your toes to me and just let everything hang heavy. Good. Bend your knees, roll it up. Keep your hands above the knees and give me a little cat-cow. So we're just working through that spine, rolling those shoulders maybe on the way up. Good. Good, couple more. And last one. Good. Good. Couple of warm-up moves, just twist it out. Couple of warm-up moves just to kind of get a weight in our hand, nothing heavy. I'm going to use a 10-pound weight for a halo with a squat, just to get everything warm and get that core on board, some standing core. So weight's going to be here. You're going to halo over one shoulder and squat, and then go the other side. Ready? 45 seconds. Here we go. Doesn't matter what side you start on. I'm going to show you this from the side. Take your time with it. It's just a warm-up move. It gets the shoulders and the core going. And it kind of forces you to pull that core in when that weight's behind you. And you're just keeping that weight in front of you. Good. It should feel good, not too heavy of a weight. You have about 12 seconds to go. Don't rush. This helps you get a little deeper into your squat. Push into those heels. And you have time for about one more. Abs are tight and take it down. Good. All right. I'm going to take same kind of weight and I'm going to hold it like this. We're going to do a swing. Bring it to one shoulder and twist. Swing, bring it to the other shoulder, twist. Okay? All right. Ready? I don't have a heavy weight here. Here we go. Swing, bring it to your shoulder, knee twist, other shoulder. So that swing is more of a hinge movement. Good. So after this, we're going to go into chest and back. And chest and back lend themselves to heavier weight. So you're going to grab your heavier weights for those. Whew. Take your time. And you have about time for one more. Good. Should be feeling good. Grab a drink if you need it. And we're going to go on to our first section, which is going to be chest and back. Okay, so the first move, of course, is a push-up. It's going to be a slow push-up to a child's pose, okay? You can do it on your knees or your toes. So I'll give you an option. If you want to do a chest, you could do a chest press here. I'll show you that in a second. So it's going to be slow to child's pose. Kind of like launch forward. So if you were to do this on your toes, right here, and then put your knees down for your child's pose, launch forward, then lift the knees up, okay? If you don't want to do that, you're going to do a chest press, okay? And if you want to add a little single leg bicycle to it, you could, okay? That would be your option if you didn't want to be in a push-up position. All right, 45 seconds. I'm going to do the first one on my knees. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Push up before you go to child's pose and then launch forward. 1, 2, hold, push up. So it is a little slower. My elbows are going back. You want to make sure your hips are down before you start your push-up, because what can happen is if you don't come all the way forward, you might start your push-up here, my butt's up in the air. 1, 2, hold, push up, knees down. Good, almost there. Breathe. Again, you can do this on your toes. Give me one more. Or your knees. And rest. Woo. All right. We're coming up for a single arm row. And you're going to work the legs in a low lunge position. I'm going to have the weight in my right hand. My left leg is forward. I'm going to be in this long lunge. All the weight is on this left leg. So that's the leg move here. And you're just going to row it out. Okay? When you row, you pull back, not up. I'm going to use a 15 here. You can use a dumbbell. You can use a kettlebell. So left foot forward. Weight in your right hand. Ready? Here we go. Now, if you didn't like this leg kind of isometric, you could be here. Single arm row, no problem. You're still going to feel a little bit more in that left leg, but this is definitely a little harder. You can also have your hand on a dresser or something, but you're not doing anything in the legs. It's an isometric. Woo! And I am feeling it. Come on. So this playlist is from 2016. I forgot how much I like 2016. All right, you have about 8 seconds. Should be feeling that overload. Ooh. Last one, and time. Ooh, we're gonna go right to the other side. You should have felt that. All right. I'm gonna have my right leg forward weight in my left hand. Remember, your feet are on that railroad track. Again, if you are, imbalanced, you can hold on to something. Here we go. But the point is, you're not turning that shoulder. Good. Looks good, guys. So it's also a nice stretch for your calf and the back leg, but I'm really feeling this. Ooh. Remember, our heart rate is up. My heart rate's way up here. I thought about going a little heavier today, but for 45 seconds, and I did some strength on Saturday, I'm just gonna go with my 15 here. Ooh, you got 10 seconds left. Keep the weight. Your body's gonna wanna go back. Okay, so either change your position or maybe take a deep breath in and out and finish it. And time. Good. Whew. All right. We're back to chest. Actually, no, we're back to back. Sorry. We're going to go on the floor for a dead bug with one weight in each hand. I would go 8 or 10 here because you're going to feel your lats and we're going to feel the core. So mixing in some core here. So I would go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Make sure you have room behind you. So you're going to start with those legs in tabletop, and we're going to bring opposite leg out to up. Keep that core in tight, and here we go. I'm starting the timer now. I'm looking. Now, if you were like, I don't like one arm, you want to do both, you could. This is a little harder because you have to stabilize through that shoulder. I'm going to do my best to come back to tabletop. So I'm finding that pause. Now what happens with this one is sometimes that arm wants to go. Just keep it over the shoulder. Whew. I'm feeling a lot here. Core, lats, shoulder stability. You can also do this with light weights or no weights. It's great for your shoulders, great for mobility. Oh. Finish your last one. And time. So you should feel that fatigue there. All right. We're going to chest. We're going chest fly, glute bridge. Now, if you have a ball, you're not going to do the glute bridge. You're going to do a static, kind of like a glute bridge hold. So if you have the ball, you're going to be with your head, neck, and shoulders on the ball. And you're just going to hold your hips high, okay, and do your chest fly here. That's a lot on your core and your glutes. If you're on the ground, you're just going to do a glute bridge with the chest fly, all right? I'm going to go 12s for my chest fly, but again, if you're using the ball, your hips just stay up. Could blow this up a little more. All right, ready? Okay, roll it out. Head, neck, and shoulders on the ball. Get ready. And begin. So chest fly. Abs are tight. Oh. And you're just opening and closing. Keep going. Oh. I love when I get a spam call during an exercise. I have my notifications off, but frustrating. So keep the tension out of your neck. Just be aware. Now, if you're on the floor, you're doing a glute bridge down and up. If you're here with me, you're just holding. So I'm going to bring my feet in a little bit more. My head, neck, and shoulders are on the ball. Whew. Keep going. Whew. Good. Keep going. Almost there. Oh. Give me 2 more reps. That should be about it. definitely want to go lighter here than a chest press. Bring it in. Good job. Bring the weights in, roll it up. And if you're on the floor, all right, good job. If you're on the floor, you're going to just bring those elbows in. We're going to do all that again. All right. Chest and back, getting that overload today. All right. Now we'll go through it a little quicker since you know the moves. And this is nice because you might want to go heavier. So even if you go heavier for a few reps, okay? All right, so we're gonna start with the push-up, okay? We're doing that same move, but instead of a child's pose, I'm gonna do a down dog. So you can do that again. You can do the child's pose or the down dog, all right? Ready? Or you're doing a chest press with a little slow bicycle. Here we go, 45 seconds. So again, you're launching forward, slow push up. So you're going down slow, holding. Again, you can do the push up on your knees. Oh. Find that little pause at the bottom. Oh, I like that down dog because you can stay there a little bit if you need to. Now again, you're working not only chest, you're working core. Even if you're in the chest press, you're still working core. With that move that I showed you, you can do. Whew. Oh. Give me one more rep. And then we're going to that single arm row. Oh. Come up and time. Whew. All right. Single arm row. All right, I'm gonna go a little heavier here. All right, I'm gonna go 20, even if I only get a few reps in, and I may not do the leg move. Maybe I'll stagger it. So you're gonna have the weight in your right hand, left leg forward. This is round 2. We're not repeating this again. We're gonna go into another segment after this. Come forward, here we go. I'm gonna see how long. I have a 20 this time. I'm going to see how long I can keep my form. I'm probably going to go a little slower, but it feels good so far. Remember, chest and back can take heavier weight. So we're starting off with chest and back today. Now make sure if you are in that glute lunge here, glute dominant lunge, just that back toe is down. Ooh, 20 seconds. Hand can be above the knee, or if you want to hold on to something. Again, you can be right here. Okay, I'm going to finish my reps here. And finish your last one. Time. We're going to go right to the other side. So a little less rest here since we know the moves. Okay, right leg forward on that railroad track. And here we go. Every time I say railroad track now, I think of this Instagram reel I saw. And it, you know, like when you see something and you're like, oh, that's good to know. So this woman, I think her husband worked or did work for the railroad. And she's a New Yorker. So she takes the subway. She's like, God forbid, there's an emergency and you're on the platform. Maybe somebody falls on the tracks. God forbid, that'd be horrible. You can signal the train conductor to stop by taking your cell phone flashlight or a flashlight and flashing it, and they know to stop. Ever since I've seen that, I feel like I need to tell people because especially I have kids who travel in the city and use the subway. Ooh, I'm gonna finish here, almost there. So I'm just saying it just because I heard it. I did not know that. And you may never have to use it, but it's nice to know. Hopefully this helps somebody out there in time. Whew. I don't know if that happens to you. All right, we're going dead bug. If that happens to you, like when you hear something and you're like, maybe I was meant to hear that in that moment. Okay, I'm gonna show you, if you didn't wanna use 2 weights here, you can hold on to 1 dumbbell. and do your dead bug. I'm going to keep with the 2. I'm going to try a 12. See how it goes. Level up. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to roll up and get my 10s. Here we go. Okay. So we have a dead bug with opposite arm, opposite leg, little tabletop, and then an extension. Now, it definitely is harder, but I don't want to rush. So I'm really trying to stabilize through the shoulder. I feel it more on my right shoulder than my left. And my elbows are straight. Come on. Almost there. Ooh, I thought I was going to lose that one. You really have to pay attention. So, especially when you're going heavier in weights, you really have to focus on your whole body. It's mind, body. And last one. Oh, bring it up. Good. Lats. Done. Okay. All right. We are going to that chest fly. I'm going to show it on the floor this time, but you can go back to the ball. I'm going to use my 12s again. So I'm going to move a bit. All right. So you're going to come up, everything up, and then, so like I showed you before, everything up, everything down. Go ahead, start. Again, if you're up on the stability ball, you're just going to hold that glute bridge with your head, neck, and shoulders on the ball. Good, keep going. I'm finding it a little easy today, so I'm going to go to my 15s. So typically, a chest fly, you go a little lighter than you would in the chest press. So no surprise there. I've been going a little bit heavier in my chest press with 20s and 25s, so no surprise that my chest fly I can go a little heavier too. Sometimes you're like, oh, I really don't want to, but you know, it's 2025. Level up a little bit when you can. Maybe level up is your theme for the year, and that can mean anything. It doesn't have to mean working out. It can be anything. It could be level up your, I don't know, job, relationships, motherhood, fatherhood, whatever, sisterhood, brotherhood. Last one, bring it in. Ooh. All right. Nice job. All right. Take a little stretch for your chest and back. Okay. All right. We're going to go to legs, and then we're going to go to biceps, triceps, and shoulders. The legs we're not repeating unless we do something left and right. How we doing? Good? All right. So suitcase squat, we're not repeating any of these. Just going to take 2 weights, down and up. Chest up, eyes up, okay? Chest up, eyes up. So we're only going to repeat something if we do something on the right or left. I'm going to use 15s on this one. Okay, 45 seconds. Ready? Here we go. Shoulders down the back and go. I like to find that pause at the bottom and really find the bottom. Chest up, eyes up. Now, if you get to that point, you're like, oh, I need heavier or lighter, just go ahead and make that change. If you go a few seconds over, you can. This is your workout. You can pause whenever you need to or want to. Good. Ooh, hello, knees. I just heard a little something. Try to push equally. Remember, if this bothers your knees, you can elevate the heels. Sometimes I do that. Definitely feels a little more in the quads when you do that. Good, a couple more. Last one. And time, good. All right. Whew. Okay. We're gonna go with 2 weights, and I'm gonna do a single leg deadlift to a squat. So I'm gonna have my left leg forward. So we go deadlift, up, and squat. Now you can do 1 weight on the inside arm or you can take 2 weights again, okay? I'm gonna take 2. All right, ready? Here we go, single leg deadlift, hinge, and squat. I'm gonna do this from the side. You can also elevate the back toe if you wanted to. Ooh. Now we already worked the glutes with that back row. Lighten that back toe, especially on the deadlift. You can let it float. I'm not going to because I'm looking around a lot, but if you want to let it float, you can. Whew. Make sure you straighten up before your squat. Oh, I love this. Love this move. Hinge and squat. Oh. One more. Time. Whew. All right. Take a little break. We're going to go right to the other side. Ready? All right. Right leg forward. Open up that chest. Ready? Here we go. Now, a lot of these moves really work your core because they're unilateral. So your core is working hard here to keep you from falling over. Hinge. I'm going to try to show that hinge as best as I can. Reach to the crown of the head, right here. Knees bent, hips go back, hips come up and down. Keep going. Good, almost there. So make that toe, the back toe, as light as possible. Keep pushing into that right heel. This is your last one. Should be hard to finish. Heart rate should be up. And time. Good. Put them down. Whew. All right. We're doing a lateral lunge. Actually, let's do a deadlift first. So we're going to do a deadlift and then clean to a squat. Okay? So we did a single leg. Now we're just having both legs. Okay? We only have 3 more moves in this section. Now, if you didn't like that clean, you would just do a deadlift and a squat. Okay? All right. I'm going to try 15s here. I'm going to do a couple without the clean. All right. Feet are not too far here. Hinge at the hip. Here we go. Hinge to a squat. Now, if the squat's bothering your knees, just do the deadlift. Here it is with the clean. It's not a curl. It's more of like a snatch. Right up. My weights are off the body. I'm going to show it from the side. Hinge. Abs are tight. You have to make that noise. You got to make that noise with it. Here it is. Zip it up. I like it with the clean every once in a while. It levels up your squat. It's a little harder. It's like a front squat. Come on. Make sure those knees are bent on your deadlift. This one really raises the heart rate. Make sure that core is in tight. This is your last one. And time. Whew. All right. 2 more moves. All right. Weight in your right hand. We're going to lateral lunge. This leg is straight. Overhead press with like a Arnold. So I'm going from my palm in to out, okay? I'm going to go a little heavier. I guess you could lift one knee, but I'm going to go a little heavier, so I'm not going to do that. All right. Here we go. Rack it up. Here we go. "45 seconds. Yeah, definitely not lifting that knee up with this weight. Now you should feel that outer glute push into that whole foot. Great for your core. That's why we're building in a lot of core today. Now, if you didn't want to go overhead, maybe you just keep it here, okay? I'm going to pause before I bring it overhead. Definitely feeling bicep here. We're going to work biceps next. Definitely shoulder and legs. Whew. Last one. Bring it in. Whew. All right. Bring it in. Stretch it out. Other side. Whew. So even though it's legs, you're definitely going to feel the upper body. Ready? Step out. Here we go. Get a fresh leg. Nice. My inside toe comes up. Make sure your head stays neutral. So just find something in front of you when you're in that lunge. Ooh, core has to be tight here. Remember, you're using a little heavier weight today, right? Even if it's just for a few reps. When we go up heavier in weight, you don't have to do the whole 45 seconds, okay? But you've got to brace that core. One more. Bring it in with control. Nice. All right, take a little stretch for those legs. Ooh. All right. Ooh. Bend your knees, roll it up. Do whatever stretch works for you. All right. We're going to finish with biceps, triceps, and shoulders. All right. All right. So we're going to do palms up, curl slow. Okay? Right there. So this is a good one to start heavier. Put them down and go a little lighter if you need to. I'm going to start with 15s, 45 seconds. We're not repeating these exercises, but we're repeating the muscle group. Right? All right. Abs are tight. I do have my feet a little narrower because I want to make sure I fully extend that elbow, but I don't want to lock it. So if that doesn't work for you, you can kickstand. Ready? Here we go. Now, when you go heavier in weight, you have to make sure you're not swinging. You're going nice and slow. Hi, guys. Looking good. Right there. Elbows pointing down. You have about 20 seconds left. If you need a little break, take it. Do a little shoulder roll. You also have to make sure your wrists stay straight. Sometimes we can go up heavier in weight, but it's our grip strength or our joints that can prevent us. So you just have to be smart about it. You know, maybe use some bands for some things and just mix it up that way. Last one, put them down. Ooh. All right. We're going upright row. Right here. Upright row. Okay, I'm going to go with 15s, but I'm probably going to have to switch to my 12s. All right, ready? Here we go. Squeeze those glutes. Bend the knees. There we go. Ooh, definitely going to have to drop to 12s. Elbows high. So we're kind of combining biceps, shoulders, and triceps in each set. And then we have like a couple of different sections for each. So you're going to get a nice variety of weights. I want you to lead with the elbows and the weights are close together. Oh, I'm going to go to my 12s after this rep. Okay. So you just put them down. No big deal. Another option I could have had was maybe going one arm at a time. Okay. Good. Abs are tight. Ooh, you have about 8 seconds. So slowly lower. Try not to jam the weights at the top, and time. Good. Ooh. All right. All right, we're going to kickbacks, and we're going to go to the ground. If you don't want to go to the ground, you can do, we're going to be in bird dog, okay? So you can do this standing, okay? So if I have my weight in my right hand, okay, I'm going to extend and bend, okay? We're going to do the same thing in all fours. So if you don't want to go to the ground, you can do that. And I know already I'm going to use 5s for this. If I had 6s, I probably would use 6s, okay? This, again, another way that we're getting core in this workout. You're welcome. All right, so I'm going to use 5s. I did this with 8s the other day, and it just didn't feel good. I was like not good in my form. All right, so I'm going to use my right arm, okay? Make sure you're on all fours. You're going to lift your right elbow up, and you're going to bend everything, extend. So we are adding that little glute move. You're working core, you're working glutes. So you're getting a little leg in here. I'm going to show it from this side. Keep going. You got 45 seconds. Everything bends, everything straightens. It's very easy to want to look at your knee during this one. And if, again, we've done it where we just hold the leg or just hold the leg down. That's going to work your core too. But what you don't want to do is this. Okay? Everything is kind of slow here. Keep going. And make sure you keep the other hand on the dumbbell. I just feel like it's very neutral. And it's like you're slamming a door shut behind you. Keep reaching through the crown of the head. Ooh. Working glutes, you're working core. Oh my goodness. Try to stay out of that opposite shoulder. Keep your left shoulder down. 3, 2, and 1. Go to the other side. I know, that's a good stretch, Suzanne, right there. I like it. All right, we're going to the other side. Aren't you glad I was honest about what kind of weights you might want to use for this? All right, hand under your shoulder. Make sure you're not out here. Okay. All right, we're using the left arm and the right leg. We're going to take everything out and in. 45 seconds. You're slower here, so it is hard. Reach to the crown of the head. Ooh. So you should be feeling your tricep, your glutes, your core, because what you want to make sure you're doing, keep going. You have 25 seconds left. You want to make sure you're not lifting that hip, okay? Oh, I can't do it from that angle. Always take a break. Relax your hands. You have 6 seconds. I like a flexed foot here. Slam that door shut. Squeeze that tricep and glute. Last one. Bring it in. Whew. Take a stretch. Oh. All right. We're going to do one combo move for biceps and shoulders. Curl, press. Before we move on to biceps, shoulders, and triceps, okay? Curl, press. If that doesn't work for you, do a curl and a front raise. And a curl and a front raise, okay? I may do the curl front raise for some of it. Okay. I'm going to use 15s. You can do this kneeling with me or standing. All right. Kneeling's always going to make it harder on your core. Ready? Curl, press. It's slow. Just a combo. No legs involved, so you can go a little heavier. And control it. Good. So again, if going overhead does not work for you, you can do a curl and a front raise. Ooh, that's harder with these weights. I'm not doing that again. I would need lighter weights to do that. You would need lighter weights probably to do that. Ooh, that snow looks so pretty. We have snow here. Abs are tight. Slow and heavy. Ooh, you probably have time for one more, guys. And bring it in. And time. We're not repeating any of those, so that's good. All right. Come on up to a standing position. We're going back to biceps. You're almost there. All right. Oh, so we're going to have our weights here. 2, 3, in, out. Pulse. 2, 3, in, out. You don't want to come in too far. You're just coming in and going right back out. 1, 2, 3. Bring it down to 90 and then in, out. I'm going to go much later here. I think I'm going to go 10s. All right. Okay, bring them up. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, this is really hard with the 10s. I'm gonna have to come to the screen for moral support. Is this harder than you thought? I am too. I'm like, why didn't I get my 8s? In fact, I may get my 8s. Ooh. Definitely feeling the core big time here. Oh. Shoulders down. Sometimes you can breathe through it and just tell yourself, don't tense up. You've got this. Some days you're like, you know what? I don't have it. And I'm going to get lighter weights. Oh, you got 5 seconds. So it's 3 little pumps and time. Oh, mamma mia. All right. Front raises. I'm going to go light here. And I'm going to go right palms in and down. You can also go one arm at a time. So this is very different than a chest fly where we would have our palm up going across. This is more front delt. Get a little chest and you get a lot of core here. All right, I'm going to go 10s and I'm going to alternate because what you don't want to do when you do both is you don't want to lean back. I'm going to see how these feel. Here we go. Feels perfect. Because you want to come down nice and slow. So it's not this. Not at all. If you're finding you're doing that, get heavier weights. So I'm going to try one together. But I want it to come down slow. Now I definitely feel my core big time on that. And you don't want to feel it in a bad way in your back. So you want to come down slow. So I'm going to do single, both. For me, I definitely feel my front delt big time. I'm feeling it right where we want to. Hopefully you are too. You can also hold on to one weight. Nice. This is Justin Bieber. Finish your last one. And time. Woo. All right. For triceps, here is the long-awaited overhead tricep extension. You're going to do 2 weights though, okay? So get 2 weights that you can handle together. We're going to go 3, 2. Obviously, I'm going to go slower than that. And then I'm going to separate them and come down. So it's 1 little shoulder press and 3. So I'm going to go 8s here because I'm not crazy. I probably would be rushing through it, or what you don't want to do in a tricep overhead extension is this with your wrist, okay? Or in a kickback, wrist straight. Use your tricep. Whew, go later. All right, weights together. Let's start up, okay? Give me 3. Here's where you really need to pull the core in tight. Now, when you finish your 3rd one, separate them and come down. Now, can you use 1 weight? Yes, you can. If you don't want to separate them, I'll show you what to do. You know what to do. All the way down, all the way up. You can bring it in here. It's like a narrow press. We've done it before. I'm trying to go all the way down and Pretend somebody's punching you in the stomach here. So it's a little press. So I'm coming all the way up. What I'm not doing is coming here, okay? You gotta come all the way up. I see that a lot, and I don't know if that's elbow mobility or what, but I always recommend if it's something, an area you need help with, do it without weights and work on that mobility. Down all the way up, right there. Finish your last one. Oh, remember, we're not doing this one again. Finish it and then bring it down. Oh, all right. Whew, okay. We are going to, okay. What are we doing? Okay. Oh, we're combining a bicep and a shoulder, but a lateral raise. So we're gonna go 90. We've done these before. I know you guys really like these. Make sure you don't come up too high, because if you do, you don't want this. 90 degrees. You keep them at 90. If your forearms are not, or they feel weak, or your wrists are weak, go lighter. I'm only gonna use 8s here. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Up. Again, you're gonna feel your core when those weights come out. So here, I want you to pause. Here, down. 1, 2, 3. It's a lateral raise. Here, lateral, here. In and down. Lateral. After the half hammer. I'm going to show it from this angle. Not that you need to see my backside. But if your forearms or your wrists are weak, that's why I'm not going 10s here, because we've already worked the biceps and the shoulders. But what am I not doing? I'm not doing this. It's not this. It's here. So that's why I keep going. You might want to practice a few without weights. It's medial delt. You got it. And down. Nice. Last one. Felt good without the weights. And bring it down. All right. Quick, quick, quick. All right. We're doing an isometric hammer. And then an upright row to a front raise, combining those. And then we have kickbacks together. 3 moves, less than 3 minutes. Who's in, who's in, who's in? All right, hammer. You're gonna be here. Now, I wouldn't do it this fast, but it's going with the music. I'm probably gonna be here. Okay, I'm gonna use 12s. If you wanna kneel, you can kneel. All right, ready? Again, you're 90. Not here, ever, okay? Good. I know, I sound so mean when I say that. So you wanna lock and load. So like I say in Pilates, you stabilize before you mobilize. With anything, it really applies to everything. You know, before you get up out of a chair, don't you squeeze your core? Well, not really, but you kind of do. Or, you know, before you climb a ladder or something like that, you want to make sure you're in your core, you stabilize everything, and then start moving. I climbed my ladder up to my attic yesterday as I put my Christmas decorations away. Remember, this is heavy lift day, guys. Whew, should be hard. Even if you do a few reps, you'll strengthen your muscles and your grip. A little bit of the joints have to get used to that heavier weight, so don't go changing too much too soon. This is your last one. And bring it down. So my biceps were good during that one, but my forearms were feeling it. All right, we're going upright row, front raise. Now your front raise, your palm's gonna be down. Okay, I'm gonna go 10s here. If it feels too easy, I'll get 12s. Oh, ready? Slight bend in the knee, tuck that pelvis. Here we go. Come on. Whenever that weight is away from you, it's like being in a plank. That's why you really feel your core. Now, if you had lighter weights, you could do both weights coming up in front. If you're getting tight in your back or your back hurts, kickstand it. I like this playlist. Remember, it's slow. There's no race here. Squeeze those abs. Go heavier here if you can. Or go slower. Sometimes with lighter weights also makes it harder. Working that front delt. I can feel those muscles popping out. Finish one more on whatever side you need to finish. And time. Whew. All right. Kickbacks. We're going to add a little spice to it. Okay. So we're going to go kick back. Okay. Straight arm, kick, and down. So we start here, not here. Right here. Back, bend, straighten down. Here, not here. We don't want to swing. I'm going light. I'm going 8, and I'm going slow. Ready? Last exercise. Here we go. Ooh, it was so much easier when I was showing this. So you're getting back and triceps. A little bit of rear delt there. A little bit of lats. Good. Now, if you're new to strength training, this is a really good workout to start with because you can do this with no weights or light weights or water bottles, whatever you got. And just get used to the motion, the range of motion, what you're supposed to be feeling. And you'll also get a fantastic mobility workout. Now, I'm going to hinge a little more, making it harder not only on my triceps, but my core. Oh, keep your wrist straight. Reach to the crown of the head. Come on, one more. Keep those elbows high for 3 counts and then bring them down. Woo! Nice. You're done. All right, we're going to stretch everything out. I'm going to get these dumbbells out of the way. I called it a dumbbell graveyard the other day. All right, so get a drink of water and then stay standing with me and I'll stretch everything out. I'm just going to put a couple of weights away. Now, I know I did not use the stability ball a lot today, but could you have used it for your back row? Yep, you could have used it here as like a base of support. I'm going to try to do a stability ball workout on its own because I feel like if not everybody has one, I don't like to use it. So, and I didn't really say that in the description, but they are great. All right, bring your arm in front. Stretch that shoulder. Good job. Take this same arm behind you and then reach behind. Just take that head to the side. Whew. Take that same arm up. Stretch your tricep. Press that elbow in and down. If you want, you can add a little side bend. Well, we got it done in just about 45 minutes. Other side. If you need more stretching, you can take it. And then take that arm behind you. I'm going to keep that head to the side. All I do is I'm just going to have it here, and I'm giving it a little pull just to really stretch that neck. And that shoulder is down. And then take that arm up. Press that elbow in and down. Good job, guys. And then I want you to open the chest. Let those shoulder blades melt down the back, core is in tight. And then take a forward kind of rounded position here. You can interlace the fingers and do that a few times. Open. I like to have my fingers interlaced and really C-shape the spine. And open. One more time. Bring it up. Good. All right, I'm gonna stretch my calf here. So just one leg behind. Good. And then I'm gonna go right into a pyramid from here. So I'm gonna straighten both legs and fold over that front leg. If this is uncomfortable for you, bend the back leg and straighten the front leg. Other calf. So again, if you need more of a stretch, please take it here. And I hope you stay safe wherever you are. We have snow here today on January 6th in southern New Jersey. Pyramid. Now you can bring that leg in a little bit. Both heels are down in pyramid. And roll it up. Good. All right. Just take those feet wide and stretch out that inner thigh a little bit. Other side. Not bad. And fold forward, let everything hang heavy. Woo. Bend your knees, roll it up. Roll those shoulders, take a nice big deep breath, bring all that good energy in, and have a great day. Hope you enjoyed that. Great way to start the week with some strength. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to turn the recording off.